Today we got to talk about Makai Lemon, who has committed to the University of Oklahoma, and all that's coming up after the bumper.
Don't be cornering me. Hold up. Time. You gotta help me with that corner shit.
What's up, kid folk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always college football related, sports related. We have a good time. Today, want to talk about five-star athlete Makai Lemon, who has committed to the University of Oklahoma. This is an athlete in that at Los Alamitos, he played wide receiver and cornerback, but he has been projected as a wide receiver by many and recruited as a wide receiver by many. And I think Oklahoma makes a whole lot of sense here as they just picked up the commitment of 2023 five-star quarterback Malachi Nelson, who is also Makai Lemon's teammate. So you're going to have the tandem there, and I kind of enjoy that. You saw this with Gonzaga and what they did with Jalil Farouk and Caleb Williams, Jalil Farouk both join up at Oklahoma. But Makai Lemon's recruitment really started to pick up in earnest here in the last 3 months. But Oklahoma was fortunate in that they got in early on the number 33 player in the composite and the number 1 athlete according to 247, number 4 athlete according to the composite, and number 3 athlete in the state of California. But I think that Greg Biggins is onto something when he compares Robert Woods to Makai Lemon. And the evaluation is usually outstanding coming from Biggins. He's one of the best to do this. Lemon is a very good-looking young player with a ton of upside. He has an athletic frame with some growth potential and should have no issues filling out and adding good weight down the road. He's a twitchy two-way athlete who shows elite upside as a receiver and as a cornerback. He has good short area quickness, change of direction, runs well after the catch, and is a natural pass catcher. He has an excellent body and body control, and a smooth, natural feel for the position. As a corner, he's a tough kid who can run, make plays down the field, and is physical in run support. He works hard off the field and has all the tools to project as a Power 5 starter and future NFL high first-round pick. Played all 3 phases since he was a freshman in high school, but again, as I said, his recruiting really picked up here in the last 3 months, but Oklahoma got in early with an offer on February 16th of this year. Before that, he'd had offers from Arizona, Utah, and Michigan, right? But Michigan State, excuse me. And then April 1, Michigan offers. May 4th, Florida offers. May 12th, Texas gets in there. And then May 14th, both LSU and Oregon got in there, but it feels like they might have got in there just a little too late. I know that 2023 is a long way off for many, but I do tend to believe that these moves have meaning, especially as Oklahoma has done this thing where they build their offensive class a year ahead of filling out their defensive class. You'll know that the 2022 class looked very much the same way. It was full up with wide receivers, right? And even taking a look at what you could get in the running back group. And then you start to add in around a guy like Kobe McKenzie, who was an early commit in that 2022 class. And for those of y'all that don't know, Kobe McKenzie might be the best linebacker that Oklahoma ends up putting out since Kenneth Murray. And the reason I say that is if you've seen Kenneth Murray standing next to Kobe McKenzie, you'll see the kid in high school is bigger than dude that was the first-round pick for the Chargers. Like it's, yo, what? Kobe McKenzie's going to be that dude coming out of Cooper Lubbock. But I like this in that Lincoln Riley went back to the well in Los Alamitos and added a familiar face for Malachi Nelson. That means by the time Malachi Nelson gets to Oklahoma, you're talking about Caleb Williams, Micah Bowens, and him competing for a job that I think is going to be really Caleb Williams is to lose by then, provided that Spencer Rattler goes and does what we all think Spencer Rattler's going to go and do this year in 2021, set the world on fire, lead Oklahoma to a national championship, just a little thing like that. I'm also wildly interested to see how his recruiting continues to unfold going into this 2021 season and how name, image, and likeness is going to impact recruiting. We've already seen how Quinn Ewers deciding to just enroll early at Ohio State hurt Texas 2 ways. One, you lose that kid's senior season, right, at South Lake Carroll in a year where he could have led the South Lake Carroll Dragons back to the state championship game. And Texas loses every opportunity to try to lure him back to Austin during this all-important, or was going to be all-important senior year for the class of 2022. Now, they have Malik Murphy, right? So they're not hurting, but says something that at the time, Quinn Ewers was the most highly rated quarterback in the class and one of just 6 dudes to receive a 1.000 rating from the 247 Sports Composite, joining the likes of Jadeveon Clowney, Rashawn Gary, Robert Kimdichie, Vince Young. On it goes, right? The list of guys that aren't up to that is astounding, which means that he was a higher rated recruit according to the system than Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence. And both Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence, first round picks, and outstanding quarterbacks, to say nothing of what Tua Tagovailoa has come on. And you can keep doing this, right? We can keep going down the line here of what the great quarterbacks have looked like and what Quinn Ewers expected to be. But that also means that Ohio State's quarterback room rivals Oklahoma's, right? Oklahoma's today, Spencer Rattler, Caleb Williams, Micah Bowens, right? That's pretty solid. And at Ohio State, you have C.J. Stroud, Jack Miller, Kyle McCord, and Quinn Ewers, right? The 2 dudes most likely to win the job are the 4 stars. The 2 dudes that are learning on the job are 5 stars. McCord and Ewers are the 5 stars. Both Miller and Stroud ascended to getting close to 5-star status before just finishing outside, like in the case of Stroud, who goes from 860th in his ranking February of 2019 to 42nd in August of 2020. It's just, I've never seen a jump like that for anybody, let alone a quarterback that people had not heard of before. So tremendously big deal. And I think this is also going to help Oklahoma in so many ways, right? Because getting ahead on your offensive recruiting allows you to continue to go after the defensive recruits that have eluded you if you are Oklahoma. As a matter of fact, taking a look at Oklahoma's 2023 class, it's Malachi Nelson, it's Trayon Webb, and it's Luke Haas, right? Luke Haas committed to Oklahoma on Friday. The top tight end in the state, top player in the state, top tight end, I want to say in the country as well. Number 2 tight end in the country, according to the composite. But Haas had offers from everybody. He's all a bit 6'3", 220, plays down the road at Bixby. I'm glad that Oklahoma went in on him early and they were able to get him early. Getting the backbone of your team, making up of those local kids, is something that I think is part of everybody's strategy. Your strategy should be start at home. But now you have Malachi Nelson. You have a favorite target, right, in Makai Lemon. And then you got Trayon Webb, who can be that dude for you in the backfield, and of course Luke Haas. So you're filling out your offensive recruiting. And then, we could take a look at what Oklahoma's 2022 class presently looks like right now. They're at number 7 in the rankings. They're number 2 in 2023, but 2023 is a long way off. Luther Burden, Raleek Brown, Gavin Sawchuk, Derek Moore, Kobe McKenzie, Jacob Sexton, Kip Lewis, Jake Taylor, Demetrius Hunter, Caden Helms, Jason Llewellyn, great dude, by the way. Robert Spears Jennings, another dude they're calling RJ. What's up, RJ? Jaden Rowe, Cedric Roberts, Xavion Bryce. That's not too shabby, right? I mean, every one of these dudes is rated a 4-star or better, except the last 5. And really, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 6, excuse me. But, coaches will tell you, we think that kid is a much higher recruit. We think all the kids that we recruit are 5 stars and yada, 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 yada. But I still think this is a really outstanding class for Oklahoma with 15 hard commits. Still got about 10 slots there. We'll see how Lincoln Riley and his staff not doles those out, because they've doled out a bunch of offers, but reel those commits in that they most want. All right. That is it for me. Doses.